Welcome back to our channel, where you can find the latest news and untold stories about Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today we bring you some news. Catherine's silent pressure over Prince Louis's uncertain future amid her cancer fight update. Following the Easter break, it's been reported that the Prince and Princess of Wales would bring their children back to Windsor with them. In addition, the situation becomes far more difficult for them since they're required to cope with the demands that King Charles places on them in time to order to be ready for the next generation of monarchs. Even though Prince George and Princess Charlotte were the focus of everyone's attention, Princess Catherine seemed to be taking Prince Louis's future with exceptional seriousness. A report has claimed that Catherine's eager to ensure Prince Louis's safety, even though his future as a double spare remains uncertain. Prince Louis, who's the third child in the family of Prince William and Princess Catherine, popularly known as the Prince and Princess of Wales, is one of the three who, according to an expert, has the highest potential of growing up experiencing sensations such as a lost soul inside the firm. This is because Prince Louis is the family's third child. The royal couple, Prince William and Princess Catherine of Wales, are going to learn from their past and make enormous efforts to guarantee that Prince Louis does not wind up feeling like he's a lost soul, as stated by a royal historian. This is because they're going to draw lessons from their own history. The recently published book, Gilded Young People, asserts that the youngest offspring of the prince and princess would likely face difficulties due to their family's rank. Princess Margaret and Prince Harry, among others, exposed themselves to the media's eyes as possible sovereigns, while growing up in a similar gilded cage as their elder brothers and sisters, according to the expert. This was done without providing them with the same easily evident avenues as their older siblings. In the same way that Princess Anne is to King Charles, Princess Charlotte has the potential to be seen as a backup plan for the firm. However, specialists believe that she may be willing to lend a helping hand to her elder brother. Prince Louis, on the other hand, is currently functioning as a double spare, according to an expert. This individual asserts that he's unaware of what his future contains. A newspaper article stated that what you put in all royal kids, he will quickly grow understanding of the fact that he has a life of wealth, although he's unable to really leave it while maintaining a normal existence. But he's still not a typical single one. He's not destined to be, or it's highly doubtful that he'd actually inherit the monarchy. The historian believes that Buckingham Palace, together with the Prince and Princess of Wales, are aware of the important lessons that can be learned from earlier experiences, and are going to make preparations in order to avoid their younger child suffering as a lost soul, like other spares that came before him. Given the current amount of self-awareness that the members of the royal household have about their earlier failings, especially in the area of child-rearing, he predicted that they would spare no effort in order to ensure that Louis does not experience feelings of abandonment. Moreover, I believe it's going to be simpler for Catherine and William to make certain that such things occur, mainly because the world as a whole has evolved significantly, and ever since William and Harry were young, the world's evolved an enormous deal. Catherine's unorthodox upbringing, which is more typical of average Britons than Prince William's and most past royals, gives the competitive edge when it comes to nurturing Louis and the couple's other children, according to the historian. This is because Catherine's history is more typical of ordinary Britons. In support of his claim, the historian stated that's because Catherine does not originate from a particularly restricting, very traditional, very introspective royal family. She's in an advantageous position to contribute more in order to make certain Louis has the kind of belief in oneself that results from mentally connecting with your actual parents. This statement was made in support of the contention that the Princess of Wales has become a natural fit for the agency. While the royal couple, Catherine and William, do depend on a nanny, Maria Teresa Turrion Borrello, who received her training at Norland College, to assist them in arranging childcare, it's been widely reported that they make every effort to be as actively involved as possible in their children's lives, George, Charlotte and Louis, and that they additionally administer the educational institution personally. According to reports, they plan their trip to Pakistan to begin in 2019, so that they may be able to send their kids off to school first. Additionally, they were hoping to come back from their tour of the Caribbean in 2022, just in time to commemorate Mother's Day. Historian and royal specialist made the following conclusion. I believe that Catherine is going to, for this reason, she's an outsider, be in the advantageous position to guarantee certain that she recognizes a great deal of Louis, as well as, of course, all of her kids, as well as ensuring that she mentally connects with them to previous generations because she's knowledgeable about the lengthy history of the royal household, as well as how fractured it is. In his autobiography, which arrived on shelves in January, Prince Harry detailed the predicament of the royal spare. The biography featured a lot of assertions and incidents that demonstrated the competitiveness that existed between himself and his brother. In a conversation with Bryony Gordon, Harry also voiced his concern about additional spares. The conversation was conducted in conjunction with the introduction of the book. The following is what he had to say. Even though William and I have discussed it on 2 occasions, and he has repeatedly made it abundantly clear that he believes that all of his kids do not constitute mine to handle, I nonetheless feel an obligation to understand that out of all of the 3 kids, at least one will eventually grow up like me, the spare. It's both painful and concerning to me. Thanks for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for the time being.